Hello everyone, here's Nico. Welcome to my channel. Nowadays, there are many high-tech companies is using Scrum framework when they are doing agile management. So this video will talk about what is Scrum framework. Nowadays, when we are developing one software, we normally use agile management, this kind of method. However, in agile management, there are many different frameworks that can be applied. For example, Scrum method, Kanban, hybrid, lean, and so on. But today what I wanted to mention is Scrum method, one of the most popular frameworks that belong to agile management. When we are talking about Scrum, we must need to talk one concept. It is called sprint. Sprint in Scrum is fixed length. It can be 1 week, 2 weeks, or 1 month, but cannot be over than 1 month. But mostly sprint will be 2 weeks. So let's just, for example, we will have 2 weeks sprint. And in these 2 weeks, we cannot change anything inside what we want to develop. Before I talk about the procedure of the Scrum, I wanted to mention one concept. It's called product backlog. No matter what kind of framework you are using in agile management, managing product backlog is very important. It's in any kind of agile management. In addition, if you adopting the agile management as a product manager or product owner, you must need to manage the product backlogs. What we can get the product backlogs to write the information this is from the requirements that from the customers and the other stakeholders. Majority of them will be user stories. For example, as Nico, one kind of end user, I wanted to share this page to my Ins, Twitter, or Facebook. This can be one user story in the product backlogs. And in one list, we need to mention what we wanted to achieve, like the features, functions, requirements, and also what we wanted to enhance. Compared to other frameworks, in Scrum method, we must need to have the story points in the product backlogs. Describe the size of the product backlog, so we can choose the product backlogs that can be finished within one sprint. For example, this requirement needs to be finished within 4 days. This 4 days, this 4 days, this 4 days. But however, our sprint is 2 weeks, is 10 days working days. So we can choose these 3 together, but we cannot choose the 4 together because it will over sprint. Then I will talk about the procedures in the Scrum. The first thing what we need to do is to do the sprint planning. Normally this will happen in the first day, and it can be last 1 hour or 2 hours. In this meeting, need to have the product owners, and every member belong to the development team. And in this meeting, we need to plan the sprints for these 2 weeks that need to be completed. Is this sprint backlog. So how we get this list? We need to choose from the product backlogs. That is the reason why story points is very useful. It's very important when we are developing software through Scrum method. After we got the sprint backlogs, we cannot change anything already during these 2 weeks. And after we will develop it, we need to have the daily Scrum every day. For example, in the morning, we need to have the daily meeting. That meeting can be around 15 to 20 minutes. We need to check the progress of the sprints, what has been done, and what need to do. This meeting also can make sure that every member in the team work together transparently. Everybody is in the same page. Everybody know what is going on right now. And also everybody speaking the same language. After the development, at the end of the sprint, we need to do the sprint review. Is to evaluate the latest features, the functions, what has been finished. And also need to consider the next plan for the next sprint. In the final day, we need to do also the sprint retrospective. What is the difference between review and retrospective? Review is all about the product, but retrospective is also including our teamwork style and the activities, what has been used when we are developing our product, and how we work together. It's to let the whole team to be improved and will behave better in the next sprint. And last but not least, I will introduce increment. From product backlog, we will choose some list in the sprint backlogs. After development, after the sprint review, we will make sure that in this list there has some backlogs has been finished, has been completed, has meet the definition of done. Also call it, you can understand, it meets the quality measures. So that time, one product backlog, one list will be deleted from product backlogs, but one list will be born in the increment. And last, I want to mention this drawing. What you see is from the YouTuber development that pays. Thus, we develop the product through different sprints together until we achieve the value of the product. And in one sprint is the design, build, test, release. This phase is all included in one sprint. For example, if it's 2 weeks, this full stage need to be finished within 2 weeks.